Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bill Levinson, managing partner with Levinson and Associates. So first off, we have some great stuff to talk about. I know we were a couple minutes late, so I do want to apologize. We had a technical issue on our end that has been resolved. We do have Joseph Lochran, our marketing VP, on with us this afternoon, and our special guest speaker, John Rolandelli. So, I'm going to just talk briefly, and then we'll jump right into our presentation. Joe, if we can mute all lines, that would be great. And I do want to thank, we have a record number of attendees on today, so we appreciate that, especially for the middle of a Thursday afternoon here. It's so important to look back and look how underwriting has changed our industry. On the life insurance brokerage side, a typical real competitive case, okay, would take anywhere from 3 to 5 to 6, 7 weeks of turnaround time if you were lucky. And, what happened is in the past, you would look at, simplified issue or non-medical products, and yes, they had, maybe 5 to 7 day turnaround, but the client was paying a hefty premium for that convenience, okay? And we all know how that worked. If you think back, mortgage protection products, that was a simplified issue term with a bunch of riders. The problem is the premiums in some cases were double of, let's say, a fully underwritten term product with like a Banner or a AIG or Protective, whatever the case is. So, you fast forward to today, and the clients, okay, and the agents are not taking any steps backwards to get this convenience. So, look at what we're presenting today, just to give you an idea how things have changed so rapidly. And it's only getting better, even moving forward from today on. But, here we are today, and we're talking about an A-rated carrier, okay, presenting term, permanent, IUL, whole life with living benefits up to $1 million to age 60, all non-medically underwritten with an e-application and approved in the same day, as long as there's no red flags. Okay, typically it's going to take 2 to 3 days of turnaround time, but if there's no red flags and everything looks great, that will fly through the same day, okay, still taking advantage of these very competitive products, even when you stack this up against a 4 to 5 week turnaround traditional carrier term, IUL, or whole life. They still outshine them, okay? So there is no gray area, no small print here, and that's why we wanted to feature today's carrier on this webinar. So great stuff to talk about. And, in my 22 years in the business, and Carrie, my father, has been doing this since 1972, is when Levinson was founded. We have never seen anything like this. So we are very, very excited. Usually there's always a small price to pay. If you want that quick underwriting, turnaround time, then the client's going to pay a little extra premium, or maybe the agent's going to take a little bit of a commission hit, whatever the case is. But now it's a win-win-win. So we are very, very excited about this presentation. Okay, so we're going to jump right in here. First off, we're going to talk about our scholarship program. And, another fourth win, we'll call it a win-win-win-win, is they approved our scholarship program. So all of these great products, this great underwriting platform, technology, also comes with our scholarship program. That's 1 free year, okay, at any of our 400 colleges across the country. And we're adding 1 to 2 colleges literally every month. We have a full turnkey marketing platform that allows you to go out, market these products, and also not just be a life insurance professional, but you can talk about college planning and funding by stacking up a life insurance product with our scholarship program. And this is free for the client. You don't take a commission reduction, okay? No small print, no gray area. It's that simple, okay? And I promise you, if you're already comfortable with the platform, great. If you need a little bit of hand-holding, we are here to help you, but we have all of those pieces that you're staring at in front of you available for marketing. We have a Professor 101 that's going to help you add that designation to your business card. Okay, that's a college planning professional. So everything is at your fingertips. This is all free. If you're active with us, you have access to everything. Below is a listing of all the carriers that we have full approval on, okay? So that's only available through Levinson. And again, take advantage. So important. Okay, moving forward, we're also going to talk about indexed UL because the carrier hold on one second, please. Okay, Joe, we're clear? Okay, sorry about that. So our top IUL carriers, I think it's important that we mention this. If you notice in the top left corner, American National shines, okay? One of our core companies, also scholarship approved. Below that, we have Transamerica, Minnesota, North American. All of those carriers that you're looking at are our core IUL go-to carriers. The red asterisk will let you know that they're scholarship approved. So, you know, yes, we have all of the top IUL products that are available today, but what you're looking at in front of you is our core carriers. What we're talking about today with all of this slick underwriting, scholarship approved, all of the bells and whistles, that's top left corner, American National. So great stuff to come. Take out a pen and paper, jot down any notes, questions, comments, anything that you need to let's say circle back at the end of the call, or if you say, hey Bill, you know, I need to learn a little bit more about this product or platform, please feel free. Reach out, email, phone, whatever is comfortable for you. We're here to help you. We now have 15 in-house employees, 4 remote marketers. That's 19 people that are here at your service, okay? So great stuff here. So we're also talking about scholarship, as you just saw, and indexed UL. We have a complete turnkey platform for IUL as well. So this is our software sales presentation system that is available to you. It's a $99 per month co-op charge, or if you're writing a minimum of 1 app per month, and we pay for this, so it's free. Okay, so there's no reason to not jump on board. We have monthly training webinars on the IUL software platform, and this is real neat because what it does, it takes an IUL product and it will line up with any type of investment / retirement product and show you and the client why the IUL is a clear-cut winner. It's the only carrier-approved IUL sales system that's on the market today. So very important. If you're doing webinars, seminars, all of the presentations are built in. We can co-brand them just for you. If you want to touch on that IUL space, or if you're a seasoned IUL veteran, okay, I would definitely take a look at our iGenius IUL sales software system. Okay, now on that same topic, we have the ultimate $5 lead. Now this is an IUL sales book that works great. It's called The New Rules of Retirement Savings. And the way, very easy, the way this works, you can give this out to a prospect and it will basically tee up the IUL appointment for you. It talks all about why it's so important to look into an IUL for retirement savings, cash accumulation. By the time they're done reading, it's an easy 30-minute and very easy to understand layman's terms read. And when the client is done, they're ready to set the appointment with you. Okay, these are $19.95 on Amazon. Our agents pay $5. Okay, co-op price of $5. Definitely worth at least taking a look at a copy. Okay, moving forward here. Now, along the same lines, same author, okay, same IUL sales platform by iGenius, same platform. We have the new book. Now, this is built for RMD use. It's called the No Compromise Retirement Plan, same concept, but for RMD. So again, $19.95 retail, you pay $5 co-op price. If you're interested, let us know. We would be more than happy to mail these out to you. Okay, we're going to jump into our feature presentation. We have John Rolandelli with some great information to share from American National. John, are you there?
I am.
Okay, good stuff. I think we're all set here, Joe?
Yep, good to go.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, wherever you are in the country. Thanks a lot, Bill and Joe. What I'd like to do is go through our presentation as Bill has set up and hold your questions. And at the end, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions anybody might have. All right. American National has a whole spectrum of products that we offer, both life and annuities. We're going to focus on the life products today. We have signature guaranteed UL, we have signature term, a signature IUL, as well as signature whole life. I guess you're getting the gist that everything is signature with us. That seems to be our key word in all of our product descriptions. What we've become very well known for is our underwriting. Our underwriting is what we call it is Underwriting Express Plus. And what it's been designed to do is to obtain information and much more quickly, allow you to get the insurance a lot quicker, and less invasive on your client, which in turn allows you to get paid much more quickly. As of January, we introduced our Express Plus, and as Bill had indicated, we will go up to $1 million face amount on a non-med basis, all right, with no automatic exam required. All right, now what we do is all we ask for an MIB, a script check, and the LRC, the life risk classifier. And if there's no red flags that go up, we have had cases issued in one day, but in all probability, it'll be issued within, more likely within 3 to 5 business days. But we found that it is a much more quickly underwriting process. It's all classes are included, all products are available. The applications have to be submitted electronically. This is only available up to $1 million electronic application. Paper apps are not included in this. And what would happen is that the advancement of the underwriting process, the medical exam won't be required. Again, I keep iterating up to $1 million. And what will happen is the application will be received by the underwriter in the home office. And the underwriter will give it a quick review, look at the third-party data, the MIB, the script check, the LRC, and if it's going to be approved, you'll be getting the recommendation to go for approval immediately. If not, within 48 hours, you will be requested to order a medical exam. Okay, so if you write up to $1 million, do not order the medical, and it's submitted electronically. Do not order the medical exam. Wait to hear from the underwriter, who will get back to you electronically within 48 hours whether or not to order a medical exam. If they don't request the medical exam, your policy is on its way to approval. Then back in July, we introduced smart underwriting. And smart underwriting is just more of an expediting process. Again, this is electronically, applications that are submitted electronically. What we wanted to do was be able to provide more computer approvals for the lower face amounts. What we're talking about is up to as much as 40% of our business being approved electronically without an underwriter even having to look at it. So some of the parameters have changed in underwriting. Again, I'm not an underwriter, I'm a marketing guy, but from what I've seen in the field and what I've heard from agents that I've done meetings with, and they've liked what they've seen. The underwriting has become much quicker. Approval times have been expedited, and if the case is clean, and it's going to come out a lot quicker. And I think you'll see that as you go through this. Now, what smart underwriting is, what they've done is, rather than leaving open-ended questions, they've provided closed-end questions. So when you're completing the application online, the questions will no longer have to be peeling the onion to answer any additional questions. They felt as though they've got such detailed questions that they don't longer have to do that. And it allows for increased turnaround time, underwriting approvals, and it's more straightforward. Because of the reduced need for necessary information or unnecessary information, it allows the underwriting process to be much faster. It's more straightforward processing, and obviously you'll see a very increased turnaround time in your approval ratings. Excuse me. Again, this applies to all of our products. It's not just any one of our products, it's all of our products. It's just that it has to be submitted electronically. We accept paper applications, but on paper applications, what I've just explained to you from an underwriting process will not apply. All right, let's touch on our first first product that we'll review today. And again, I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this product because this product is the Cadillac of the industry today. It is the #1 guaranteed UL product available in the marketplace today. The #1 comprehensive guaranteed UL product. It includes excellent rates, as you'll see as you go through the process. It includes the underwriting plus process up to $1 million that we talked about. It also includes living benefits, critical, chronic, and terminal illness at no additional premium. It includes a cashback option. Bill talked about return of premium term in the olden days and still today, and how expensive it is. It's a similar type of benefit, which I will explain as we go through the presentation. And this also includes a table shaving automatically included from a table 4 to standard, which is available on this product only. And you'll see that our competitive position amongst comprehensive guaranteed UL products, we are without question either #1 or 2 in the industry from between ages 25 and 60. We tried to make this as simple as possible. What we did is we included ages 95, 100, 105, and 121. So a client can choose any one of those ages. However, if your client wanted a different age, if they wanted age 98, all they have to do is supply in the illustration the 2 variables, and it will give you the guarantees up to age 98. The chart that I'm showing now, for those of you that are watching, is an actuarial chart. And what we do is we ask our actuaries to get us in the top 5 companies. We know that if we can be in the top 5 companies from a premium standpoint, we have the agency field force that'll win a lot of cases because you know as well as I do, people buy insurance from you, the agent. You're the #1 reason they buy. So if we can provide you with a good quality, comprehensive product, we know that product will have its place in the marketplace. But what you're seeing here, all in green, is our competitive position. And you'll see from age 30 to 55, we're either 1, 2, or 3 in most categories, all right? Most rate classes. And beyond age 55, 60, 65, we start not being quite as competitive. We're looking at making us more competitive up till age 70. So stay tuned for that at the beginning of 2019. Our competitors, remember I said we are the #1 in comprehensive guaranteed UL products. The other 3 competitors that we compete with in this marketplace is American General, Mutual of Omaha, and Symetra. We will be very close and we will win most of the time from a premium standpoint, but when it comes to accelerated benefits, living benefits, and the cashback option, there is no doubt about it that we are #1. Let's first take a look at the feature of the cash out benefit. Those of you think of this as a return of premium benefit. We call it cashback. And what we will do is in a specific, and I'll go through it in more detail, specifically we will provide either a percentage of the premiums returned or a percentage of the face amount, which would be the benefit maximum. Now, under $250,000, in year 15, we would provide 50% of the premium or 45%, of the face amount, whichever is less. In years 20 and 25, we would provide 100% of the premium or 45% of the death benefit, whichever is less. Then look at over 250,000 face amounts. Those numbers increase quite substantially. Over 250,000, we will provide in year 15, 65% of the premium returned or 65% of the death benefit, whichever is less. And then 20 and 25, 100% of the premium or 65% of the death benefit. Now, what does that mean when you're looking at a premium? What we're talking about is, here's a male age 65. At age 65, this gentleman has a $500,000 policy, and in year 15, he's paid $202,000 of premium. Now, he's either going to get back 65% of the premium, which equals $131,000, or 65% of the death benefit, which would be $325,000, whichever is less. In this case, the premium, 65% of the premium is lower, therefore he would get back $131,000 in year 15. In years 20, he paid $270, he would get back either 100% of the premium or 65% of the face amount. In this case, he gets back the premium again at $270,000. And then year 25, he's paid in $337,000, and he would get back 100% of that or 65% of the face amount. And in this case, the 65% of the face amount, which is $325,000, is the lower amount. Therefore, that is the amount he gets. Now, this is an all or none situation. It is you give us the policy and we give the client the money. All right. So since people's insurance changes over the years, when you're writing these kind of cases in this product, you may want to think about possibly splitting up the policy. If you're writing $1 million policy, you may want to think about providing maybe 200, and 600, or splitting it up in whatever flexible way the client might feel it would be to his benefit. Because if his insurance or her insurance needs change, kids get older, they go to college, they move out of the house, and they don't come back. They may not need all that insurance anymore. So they may want to reduce their insurance. If they do want to reduce their insurance, if they had a $1 million policy, they would have to take the entire amount and give it back to American National for them to get their cashback benefit. However, if they had it split up in 2 or 3 different amounts, they may choose 1, 2 of those amounts to turn back in and get the money back. So anyway, it provides them with the flexibility in the future. The only difference to them would be that they would have to pay a policy fee on the additional policies, which is $5 a month, which is not a lot of money for the flexibility that it would provide. Now, we provide a 60-day window at the end of the 15th, 20th, and 25th year. At the end of the 15th year, the client will have 60 days to make up their mind whether or not they want to make a change and send us the policy, and we'll send them their money back. They have the same option in years 20 and 25. There is no opportunity in between there. It's either on year 15, in year 20, or in year 25. If at the end of the 25th year, they do not take that opportunity, there will be no further opportunities available, and they will have to continue the policy. Or if they lapsed or surrendered the policy, there would be no cashback option available to them. In addition, we include living benefits. Accelerated benefit rider is what we call it. That is our living benefits. It is terminal illness, critical illness, and chronic illness at no additional premium. So when you provide your client with a premium with American National's policies, they include the living benefit options without any additional premium. With the guaranteed UL that we're talking about now, the premium includes everything that we're talking about here in this presentation. It includes living benefits. It includes the cashback option that we've already discussed. Okay? We're a little bit unique in our accelerated benefits. Number one, I think we're among the highest, if not the highest, in the industry at $2 million per under age 65 and $1 million issued over age 65. Now we have either a lump sum acceleration or a partial acceleration. Lump sum is obvious. They give us the policy and we give them the opportunity to take advantage of the offer, and they surrender the policy. Or the partial acceleration, which allows them to partially accelerate or surrender their policy. And we're a little unique in that some companies have limits on that, 2.25% a month up to a maximum per year. We do not have that kind of gauge. What we do is we offer the opportunity of flexibility again to the client. The client would come to us, ask us for, let's just use a hypothetical and say they need 30%. If they have $1 million policy, they ask for 30% benefit. They come in, they give us the request. We provide that to the actuaries. The actuaries do their magic, come back with a number, and if we make the offer, if they accept the offer, we will give them the offer, the money, and then we will reduce their $1 million to the appropriate current face amount, and they will continue to have insurance for that new face amount and pay the premium on that new face amount. And then, since there is no cap in any given year, they could come back 3 months from now and ask us once again for an additional benefit, and we would provide that to the actuaries. They would do their magic and again come back with an offer. So as long as there's benefit available, they can come back to us as many times in any given year for an acceleration of their benefits, which is unique in the industry. I don't know of anybody else that does it like this. Regarding waiting periods on our benefits, well, there too we're pretty competitive and unique in that our terminal illness is obvious. There is no waiting period for that. Death is expected to occur within 24 months. On the chronic illness, the condition must exist 90 days prior to claim. Okay? And on the critical illness, the client may not process it until 30 days after the qualifying event. So some companies have a year or two waiting periods. We do not have that. So we're pretty competitive from that standpoint as well. For those on the phone in California is a little bit different, and this is directed by the Insurance Commission, not by us. Okay, the living benefits are a little different in that chronic illness is not available on our term insurance at all. Okay, there's a supplemental application that has to be submitted for chronic and critical illness rider, and the critical and chronic illness riders are not available to applicants 65 or older. So those are the caveats in the state of California. They are outlined in our brochures. We have a separate brochure for California as well. In addition, another benefit within this policy is our late payment, our contractually late payment guarantee by contract. This has nothing to do with the grace period, but those of you that have sold guaranteed UL know that in the past, if the client does not pay for the premium exactly by the due date or before, it could have an adverse effect on the guarantee. With this product, we put in a 30-day contractual late payment guarantee. If the client is on vacation, they forget, they change banks, whatever the reason might be, as long as we get the payment within 30 days from the due date, there is no possibility of effect on the guarantee. And finally, the table reduction program or the table shaving program for this product. This is available to the signature guaranteed UL cases only. It is only available on this product between the ages of 18 and 70 and for face amounts between $250,000 and $2 million. And what we will do, we will automatically, if the case was in underwriting and it came out of table 4, the underwriter will automatically apply the conditions available for reduction, and when you get your policy, it will be received with the reduction included. So if you get back a guaranteed UL product that is a table 2, that means that that's a table 2 with the table shaving applied. My only suggestion would be, because home offices do make mistakes, believe it or not, if you get any case, any GUL case that's been table rated, I would just give the underwriter a call to make sure that they've applied the underwriting credits, okay? So there's no action required on your part. It'll be automatically done through the underwriting process. And the list of table reduction ailments and conditions that are available are quite extensive, all right? I mean, it's rheumatoid arthritis. I'm not going to go through them all, but, you know, blood pressure, sleep apnea, there's some occupational situations, some lab situations. So take a look at those lists and be aware of them. And if your client does have any of those conditions, please know that under the guaranteed UL, if they did get a table 4, or you know, they will have it evaluated a little bit more aggressively. Anybody who does business in New York with the electronic application, there's a lot of business being done across state lines. Just be aware of the fact that our product, what we're talking about here today, the guaranteed UL, is approved in the state of New York, and we're the only one approved that I'm aware of in the state of New York that has a cashback guarantee. So when I started out talking about our competitiveness as a comprehensive guaranteed UL, that's exactly what I'm talking about, an all-inclusive, comprehensive guaranteed UL product that is priced with one price to include all of the features, advantages, and benefits that we're discussing here today. It's competitively priced. It has the cash out benefit up to 100% of your premium in years 20 and 25. It has living benefits that include critical, chronic, and terminal illness at no additional premium up to $2 million with either a lump sum settlement or a partial acceleration settlement. It has a contractual late payment forgiveness up to 30 days. It has express underwriting up to $1 million, no exam required, electronically submitted. And then we finally have that table shaving program from table 4 to standard if some of those conditions apply. So our guaranteed UL product, without question, you're in the marketplace with the leading guaranteed UL product in the marketplace today. Now, who's here to help you? Well, our field support center, we have 24 people in the home office that we call our field support, and they're there for your benefit. You can call them at any time. You can ask them questions about product, about software, about the website, about any questions you have. They're your first line of offense. If you need an illustration in the field, you're with a client, you have a question that has to be answered and you can't get somebody, call field support. If you need an illustration and you're on the way to an appointment and you wanted to present this product or any one of our products, call field support. Their number is 1-888-501-4043. All right, and then they'll have a prompt, hit number 1, and they'll get you into the field center. If you haven't been on our website, take a look at our website because it's an all-inclusive website, very user-friendly. It's meant to help you as much as possible. You can find out a lot about products we're talking about here today, and you can manage your business from that website. Our application is on our website as well. And our website is www.img, that's IMG, M as in marketing, .anicoweb, ANICOWEB.com. Once again, it's www.img.anicoweb.com. Now, in addition, quickly, I'm going to also touch on our term portfolio. Our term portfolio, we came out with a few years ago, and what we decided to do was come out with a package approach. Everything that we talked about underwriting earlier applies to every one of our products. So I'm not going to go through that again. I'm not going to go through living benefits again, because everything that we've talked about up until this point is included in all of our product portfolio that we discussed. It's included in the GUL, it's included in the term portfolio, it's included in our IUL product, and it's included in whole life. All right? So with our term portfolio, what we wanted to do was come out with a package approach. As you know, term companies, whoever's cheap today, next week somebody else will be cheaper, and 3 months from now, somebody else will be cheaper than that. So what we wanted to do is provide a path of maintaining the client for you, the agent. All right, so we came out with 5 products. We came out with an ART, 10, 15, 20, and 30-year product. And what I'm going to go through, because I know you all know what the products are and how they work, I'm just going to go through a scenario with you that how our portfolio may benefit you and your client. Let's assume that you had a client, couldn't afford much life insurance, and you started out with our ART product. Now, our ART, and I take this to the bank, this is the lowest premium product I believe you will find in the marketplace today. And it includes living benefits. The minimum term face amount with our portfolio is $50,000. So, and all of our term products include living benefits. So you have a client that cannot afford much insurance or much premium, so they purchase an annual renewable term. That's the lowest premium we have to offer. Our annual renewable term has a 10-year guarantee, premium guarantee, and in the first 3 years, you can convert that to a 20 or 30-year term product. So your client comes in, they can't afford much premium. Now then, 3 years later, you review their insurance and they do a 20 or 30-year term. Now you levelize their premium and you get a new commission on that product, on the difference in the premium. All right? Now, they've got a 20 or 30-year term, and that term is good for the next 20 or 30 years or to age 65. And they can convert that at any time to any one of our permanent plans available in our portfolio. However, if they were to convert that within the first 5 years, they would get a 100% premium credit to the new permanent plan. So you take them in at ART, you convert them, and you got a commission. You take them in and convert them to a 20 or 30-year term, you get a new commission on the difference, and now you convert them in the first 5 years. You not only get a new commission, but you also get a 1-year premium credit to the new policy. So it's a total package approach. Our premiums are very competitive, and the product itself is a very, very strong term product. We are looking at some term changes from a positive standpoint, so you can stay tuned for that too. At the higher face amounts, we are looking to become more competitive in our portfolio. So our signature term portfolio is a package portfolio that includes, 5 products. It includes the ART, the 10, 15, 20, and 30-year product. It includes a term-to-term conversion on the ART in the first 3 years. It includes the Underwriting Express Plus up to $1 million submitted electronically that we talked about earlier. It includes critical, chronic, and terminal illness and no additional premium. We're one of the few term products that include living benefits, and it has a 100% conversion credit to the new permanent plan if converted within the first 5 years. That's 1 year premium conversion. And on top of that, we do have competitive rates. So please take a look at our term portfolio, talk it over with Joe and Bill, and I'm sure you'll see it advantageous, to your spectrum of products. In addition, we have an IUL product. I'm not going to go through again in detail because we have, we have some time limits here. But I just want to make you know that our IUL product is, again, it's competitive. It's been designed for cash accumulation and distribution. The niche for it is a cash cow. We designed it to be our cash cow within our portfolio. All right. So in the portfolio of products, if you're looking for a cash cow in American National's product portfolio, our IUL product is our cash cow. It includes living benefits at no additional premium. We have 5 different investment strategies, all tied to the S&P 500. All right, so it's very simple for your client to understand and for you to explain. We have the Underwriting Express. I didn't change this, but this is now changed to the underwriting that we've talked about, up to $1 million with no automatic exam required. This also pays on a rolling 24-month target. For those of you that aren't aware of what that means, typically if you pay a premium on an IUL product and the premium, let's say the annual premium is $5,000 and the client pays $3,000 with the flexibility, you get paid on $3,000. Next year when it renews, you would probably get paid with most companies on the renewal for the rest of the term of the policy. With American National, you will get paid first year commission in that second year up until we receive the full target premium, or $5,000. So in the first year you pay $3,000, you would get commission on $3,000. Next year on the first $2,000 we receive, you continue to get first year commission. Our index UL is 100 participation guaranteed. Right now our participation, our cap is 11.75%, and so you would participate, your client would participate 100% by contract at 11.75%. We have, again, living benefits, full or partial acceleration. We have a minimum 3% cap on our contractually guaranteed on our product. We have 4 point-to-point index strategies based on the S&P 500, and we have 1 guarantee interest strategy, which would make the 5 strategies that I mentioned earlier. We have a fixed and variable loans, and we have the 3 death benefits, A, B, and C. A being the A and B you're aware with, the C being the return of premium benefit on the policy. Okay, the IUL, as we've talked about, is for the accumulation and distribution, and that's what our policy will, our product is designed for, is more for retirement benefits. But IULs are used for cash accumulation, for supplemental retirement, educational funding, mortgage payoffs, etc. We have the most strategy that's used the most in our IUL product is the point-to-point strategy with the 11.75% cap and a 0 floor. In this strategy, your client cannot lose any money. they would get the 11.75%. If the market went down, they would get 0. So there would be no loss of gain. All right, they would continue to maintain the gains that they've received over the years of accumulation. So our index UL, point to point with no averaging, we have the 100% participation. Right now we have 4% fixed, which has been consistent since July, and we have an 11.75% cap as well. Issue ages are up to age 85, and there's no downside to this. Again, it includes living benefits. There's a 10-year safety net for 10 years, which is a no lapse guarantee, and it only has a 10-year surrender charge, which is the lowest amongst IULs in the industry today, as well as a 24-month rolling target. And finally, very quickly, whole life. We have a whole life product that we introduced a couple years ago, and it's turned out to be a very competitive product. You can use it for either straight whole life, you can use it for designing a family plan, designing some whole life with term insurance. Our term insurance riders that we discussed, products that we discussed earlier, are also available as riders on the whole life product. You can write up to 4 times the specified amount. So if you had a client that had a $50,000 face amount, they can put up to $200,000 of ART or 30-year term or whatever, up to $200,000 on the policy. It has paid up additions. It has guaranteed insurance rider. And as you can see from the chart, as I said earlier, we want to be within the top 5 companies, and our actuaries got us into that top 5 with our competitors. You know, we are within the top 3 in most cases with our competitors at all ages. This product can be used for either continual pay, or it can be used for quick pay, a short pay, excuse me. I'm showing a full pay here on a preferred male for $500,000, and we're looking at age 40, 45, 50, and you can see these are the competitors that we would compete with the most in our distribution. And you can see that we fare very well with Penn Mutual, Minnesota Life, National Life Guardian, Nationwide. So they're good, strong companies, and we compete very well with them. On a short term, here's a 10-pay male for $1 million. You can see, again, we're very competitive with those same carriers on a 10-pay basis. So overall, the whole life is more for used for either a simple product, a single pay situation, guaranteed product, death benefit, level premium, cash value, safe, secure, etc., and for additional cash values for retirement. So I know I went through this relatively quickly, but I wanted to be able to provide you with the spectrum of life products that we do offer. The thing to remember with us is that each of our products include the living benefits at no additional premium, up to $2 million, has a single lump sum payment available, or an accelerated benefit available, which is the client's choice. They can choose any benefit percentage that they so desire. The Cadillac of our portfolio today is the guaranteed UL. You work with the guaranteed UL product. I don't mean this to be a pun, but you're guaranteed to be the winner in that space in the market. So with that, if I have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them, Bill or Joe.
Yeah, that was
to accomplish what we wanted to today.
Great job. We appreciate that, John. And I also want to, first off, thank our agents for hanging in there. We had some technical sound issues, so I apologize. John, excellent job. We're going to send everyone a thank you email. We'll include a lot of these brochures, of course, contracting. If you are appointed now but not under Levinson, obviously you won't have access to our scholarship program. If you want to move the contract, use the Cash for Contracting incentive, okay, where you'll get between $100 and $400 cash with your first app, and we'll match or beat your existing commission grid. So if you are with us, great. If not, fill out the licensing. We'll get you transferred over and up and running. So Joe is going to talk just about a few new additions, where to go for material, brochures, and some great living benefit info as well. So just sit tight. We got about 7 to 8 minutes left here. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So real quick, I just wanted to show a screenshot of CarrieLevinson.com. This is where you can access all the top non-med products. We even have a great little cheat sheet chart over there on the left-hand side that shows you every carrier the maximum benefit for non-med simplified issue underwriting, the issue ages, and whether or not there's an e-application. You can also access all the brochures for every single one of those platforms. So again, right at kerrylevinson.com, today's thank you email that you receive will have a link for that page, so you can jump right in and take a look. Also, we covered a lot of great living benefit resources, especially with Anico on their waiting periods, how those different benefits work. A great new resource on kerrylevinson.com is that living benefit resource page. You can view all carriers that have living benefits, including some of the hybrid products, so you can access all those materials, including the client brochures. So a lot of great resources available at that website, and of course, you can get on there 24/7.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. So Agency Automator. Now, this is the game changer. So if you are marketing any insurance products, I don't care what carrier it is, what product line it is, you obviously need to have your marketing set up on autopilot. I'm not going to take too much time on this. We do host, and you should jot this down, we host live training webinars on every tool that you're looking at in front of you. So every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have live trainings you can jump on, ask questions. The goal is to make sure that you're comfortable. We will include the training schedule in today's thank you email. You can also go to our website and just click on the calendar, and you can register for any of the upcoming training webinars on all of these tools. So the goal is that you are comfortable and understand all of these different topics and tools that we offer, because if you're not, then you're never going to pull the trigger and say, you know what, I'm going to make sure my website is up and running and I'm using Agency Automator so I can get my 1,000 new prospects every month at no charge. So it is so important to maintaining and building your business now and in the future. So just real quick, I'll go over that little graph in front of you. Agency Automator prospecting tool is the biggest button there in the middle. And then moving forward, our free CRM and website builder. Now that's crucial. That's your storefront, okay? And then the CRM tool, very simply used to keep your name in front of your prospects and clients. Agency Automator Plus is used just for you to recruit new agents and build your very own hierarchy by utilizing all of Levinson's great programs, tools, technology. And then moving forward, about 2 p.m. on that blue graph in front of you is the virtual assistant. That's a live human that can do all of this marketing for you, even call on your clients and prospects and leads. They do everything, and it's like pennies on the dollar. It's a co-op price. Take advantage of that. The last button there is AsureWorks. Now, that is a game changer for driving traffic to your website or getting your name out there, okay? That literally, you pick a zip code and it literally will send everybody that pulls up a life insurance article and searches for retirement or long-term care, investment products. Anyone in that zip code that you choose is going to see your business card pop up online. Okay, it's like an ad placement vehicle. That's huge, and it's $59 a month. That's a co-op charge. And then the Sphere, okay, that's part 2 of AsureWorks, that allows you to upload up to 1,000 contacts. Okay, friends, clients, neighbors. Just think about your whole database in Outlook, right? All of your, anyone that's in your Outlook database, okay? When they go online for the next 30 days, they are going to see your ad, okay? The Bill Levinson insurance agent insurance ad, let's say, and I can change my picture, I can update it. They're going to see that ad pop up when they go on Google or Bing or ESPN. So maybe someone that you spoke to about insurance was a little on the fence, and the whole point is when they go online from their smartphone or their computer desktop, they're going to say, wait a minute, you know, here's Bill's ad again. Maybe this was meant to be. I don't know how the hell he knows everywhere I go online, but either way, I got to pick up the phone and call Bill. And then every month you get a full report on how many people clicked on your ad, how many people went to your website. So that is a game changer, okay? And we have further webinars and trainings. Like I said, we have the live training every week that focuses on just this, where we can dive in a little deeper. Okay, Joe's going to talk quickly about our agent meetings coming up. We have, of course, our live meetings, and then our annual agent expo, and then, of course, our live training webinars he's going to touch on, and then we're going to end the call, and we have a little surprise at the end in just a couple more minutes here. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So real quick, 2 upcoming meetings. You'll look at this slide here on the right-hand side, November 16th, starting at 9. Actually, we have a breakfast meeting, goes to about noon. It's in Boca Raton, Florida, and the topic is really foreign national underwriting niches and solutions. It's going to be co-hosted by Transamerica. So really a day to find out how we can write a lot of those clients that maybe have some foreign travel issues or are not U.S. citizens. Transamerica has some excellent underwriting niches for that particular marketplace. You're going to be learning a lot of great sales ideas on how to access more clients in that marketplace. On the left-hand side, October 26th, that is actually going to be the same type of setting, breakfast meeting starting at 9, breakfast served at 9:30, run until about noon. That's in Boca Raton again. The topic is creating lifetime retirement income, and for all agents that attend that meeting, we're actually giving away 2 hours of CE credits for attending, so you will be able to satisfy some CE credits for that meeting. You will receive an invitation in the next 24 to 48 hours highlighting both of these meetings, and you basically can just register and we'll see you at any of those meetings, or maybe both if you'd like to attend. So a great way to kind of not only meet the agency, kind of learn more information, have breakfast on us, but really great, gain some really good sales ideas. Bill mentioned the Agency Automator. We have trainings every single week, Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. You'll see each day there's different training topics. Those are done live. You can ask questions. Great way to get started with that Automator platform. Also, on October 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have a brand new international underwriting carrier where you can write clients from all over the world, even if they don't have residence in the U.S. You can take an application. That's going to be a great webinar. A lot of times clients have to be in the U.S. to apply, or they have to have assets within the U.S. This gives us a lot of flexibility for clients that live internationally. Just beneath that, Joe Ross, who was actually one of our featured guest speakers and is going to be a featured guest speaker at the Levinson Expo, which is May 10th, 2019. We just this morning finalized a training webinar, November 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Joe is probably by far one of the best presenters in our industry. We're going to be covering some great sales training topics. Again, that expo that we have once a year in South Florida is May 10th. Joe's webinar is November 15th. So really a great presenter. If you haven't seen him, I definitely recommend listening to not only that presentation, but also seeing him live at that expo, which is next year in May. A great day full of sales ideas and concepts that will really kind of elevate your practice to the next level.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. So there you have it. The bottom line is, you fast forward to today, and there's no more excuses or reasons to propose a B-rated carrier to your clients just because they have non-med term with living benefits, or these expensive, overpriced ULs or term products just because you don't want to wait 4 to 5 weeks for underwriting and you might lose the client. So now we have a solution, okay? A-rated, very competitive products, great technology. We have some great incentives to take advantage of, e-apps, no more excuses. They're also going to be featured at our Agent Expo for 2019. So good stuff here. I'm very excited, and I hope you can see that. We're going to end with this real quick. Of course, we have our live Positive Tuesday quote that's always on our social media pages. I hope you're doing the same thing by marketing and getting your name out there, because your competitors are. So make sure you're being proactive, okay? My little surprise for the end of the webinar is, if you're not appointed yet with us, with American National, send in your licensing, and we will send you out a free copy of that RMD client book, okay? The one I showed you earlier, that's part of the IUL sales platform. I'll send you a free copy. We're going to end with this, and I hope you hear it and see it in my voice, and when you meet me live. If you haven't met me yet, I think you'll see that when the day does come. I hope it's soon. We'll end with this. Passion always trumps sweat, hours, breakdowns, and losses. Find yours now and don't look back. With that said, have a great rest of the week, a good weekend, and great selling. Take care.